Hey guys, welcome to Random Fix, and I'm sure you guys would agree with me. There would be no point in applying for credit if lenders weren't lending out money. In this video, I'm actually going to show and prove to you guys that lending out money. So you don't want to apply. So follow along and stay tuned till the end. I'm going to share with you guys what I've actually discovered. I'm also going to share with you guys some tips, and I'm going to share with you guys one lender that's actually giving credit, the only one that I found. And then I'm going to share with you guys a bank that I found that has some crazy 2.25% personal lines of credit. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm sure you guys are going to love this. And thanks again. Hello world, this is Random Fix, and in this video today I'm going to cover with you guys why you should not be applying for any credit cards. I know this sounds very contradicting to what we are seeing on the news every single day, and I want to make sure you guys are not wasting your inquiries and lowering your credit scores and setting yourself up for a decline that's going to be impossible to avoid. And so I'm going to cover this with you guys in depth, and also I'm going to share with you guys one of the creditors that I know that's actually lending money that most people aren't thinking about. So let me go ahead and get this started. If you guys haven't done so, check out the video I made back in December of 2019 on how to get high limit credit cards. So I'll have a link to that video down in the description box below. So let's hop on over to Google News, and in Google News here, we got a lot of different articles here about are credit cards good or bad, best credit cards, so on and so on. But what it actually fails to cover in any of this information here is the fact that credit card companies are not lending you money. So here's the thing, guys. Credit card companies have really tightened down who they're lending to, and even if you had an existing credit card with somebody, chances are that the limit may have been reduced, and it can affect everybody in the whole ecosphere. So if it happened to you, don't feel bad. It wasn't, in my case, something that I did because I have a perfect FICO. I've never been late. I don't have any debt that I really carry. I pay everything off on time. So I'm going to hop on over to Credit Karma, and I'm going to show you guys my dashboard here really quick, just to kind of give you guys an idea of why I'm making this video. So here is my dashboard, and right now my credit score on TransUnion is 815, and on Equifax is 807. And as you guys know, Experian is not on here because they are not part of this setup here. But these credit card scores here, or these credit score here, do not actually reflect my true credit score. So my true credit score could be 5, 15, 20 points lower. However, I do have a credit score north of 740. I don't carry any debt. I pay everything off. And here's kind of a snapshot of my credit score, right? So, you know, I tend to pay off everything and never been late. So I use Credit Karma a lot. And what happened was, prior to COVID-19, whenever I wanted to get a new credit card, I would be able to log into my account here, and I would go under recommendations, and under recommendations I would have like a list of credit cards. Could be 5, 10, 15 credit cards from Chase, Citi, you name it, it was here. Right now when I log into here, the only thing that I'm really seeing is this US Bank Altitude card, and I'm really not impressed with the US Bank and some of the programs that they have. Just my own personal preference. I do use them for my work accounts. However, as a consumer, I'm not a big fan of them. But nonetheless, this just kind of shows you that a lot of the creditors are tightening down. And personally, I've had my own credit card limits reduced, and if this happened to you again, don't feel bad about it. It just happened, and I promised you guys I would share with you guys some of the credit card companies are actually lending out, and as of right now I only know of one. And if we hop on over to apple.com/apple-card, we have the Apple Card, and I'll have a link to the video about the high limit credit cards here, and I'll try to leave a link to the Apple credit card for you in the description box below as well. So the Apple credit card is one credit card that's actually approving people, because a lot of my coworkers have it, and I was pleasantly surprised to hear that they were actually getting approved for this. So the good news for you on this is that this is available if you do want to get a credit card. However, your choices are really limited. And the good news coming from Apple is that you're going to see a lot more companies like Samsung jump into the space, because they're realizing that data is more valuable than anything else. The data business is huge. That's why we're seeing companies like Facebook, Google, Tesla, any of these technology companies like Amazon really just skyrocketing in their stock prices and how they're doing business, because they literally have all our data. So if Apple gets into the space, they're going to have a lot more data about our purchasing history, more than they have now, and maybe that's the reason they're doing it. But nonetheless, it's a credit card that you can apply for, use, and be happy with. So I hope the video was a little helpful to you guys. I want to make sure you guys were not really wasting those inquiries. Again, if you guys watched my previous videos, every inquiry to me has a dollar amount that it's worth. At least it's worth $10,000. I don't want to apply for a credit card and not get approved for it. So I really appreciate you guys watching today. I didn't want to leave you on just negative news. There are some pretty cool places that you can actually apply for credit. So my credit union, which is Alliant Credit Union, has been giving me some really killer rates for auto loans and other things. But I ran into this the other day, and it sounds too good to be true, but it's not. So if you guys head on over to First Republic Bank, this is amazing. Check this out, guys. They offer some really crazy rates, and check out what these rates are. Personal lines of credit, they offer a 2.25% to 3.5%, from 60,000 to 350,000. 7, 10, 15-year terms. No loan fees, no origination, maintenance, or prepayment fees. Flexible use of funds. They did have some fine print at the very bottom here, which I'm going to cover with you guys. But as you guys can see, you can use this to refinance your student loans. You got some home expenses. You can buy or refinance a car, medical payments, and dental procedures. And this is really crazy, guys. Let me go back to this again. This is this is real. I'm not kidding with you guys. So the URL for this is going to be First Republic Bank, firstrepublic.com/personal-line-of-credit #slide-3, and I'll have a link to this in the video box below as well for you guys. But this is pretty crazy. I don't know how they're doing this, but I covered with you guys what's the difference between a personal loan and a personal line of credit, and I thought this was really interesting. And so, you know, if you're looking for student loans, payoffs, that can be covered here. What should I use my personal line of credit for? All kinds of great information that we can cover here. And then we're going to carry on down to the fine print. So here's the fine print. So you have to have a little bit of money in order to get this. So there's a kicker in this. You have to have 10% of the money that you want to borrow. And maybe that's because they want you to put $10,000 in to get a $100,000 loan. because if you guys know about the banking system, they could basically lend your money over 10 times, so basically they'll almost be breaking even. And they're not currently paying any of the depositors anything. So I bank at Alliant Credit Union, and this is my credit union right here. Okay, so here's the rates at my credit union here, and these guys, no joke, would pay me over 2% on a high yield savings account, and now as we can see, the rates have really gone down. I don't know why you would do a 5-year CD if you can get the same rate on a regular savings account, but I just wanted to point that out to you guys. So thank you so much again, guys, and have a fantastic day. Make sure you guys do click on that notification button, and we'll see you guys on the next one.